the trade that sent several players out in exchange for Jimmy Butler. In terms of the Lakers, the reason why we're back here outside the Laker locker room is because the team is currently on the floor right now taking part in their shoot-around. They will not have Luka Doncic tonight. He remains out with that calf injury. I was told that he was supposed to partake in a 5-on-5 yesterday. However, that has been pushed till tomorrow. He'll participate in a stay-ready game with his Laker teammates tomorrow. From people who were with him yesterday as the Lakers took part in a non-contact practice with Luka, they said he still looked like he was in shock. Coaches are giving him his space, giving him the opportunity to get acclimated with his new city, with his new teammates, and to the shock value of the fact that he got traded. However, I have just been able to confirm through reports that Luka Doncic, who many people thought, including me, who reported that he was trying to make his debut with the Lakers on Saturday, since he has not played 5-on-5 yet, since injuring that left calf on Christmas, and they're pushing that 5-on-5 to tomorrow, they've just talked with Luka and decided that he is going to make his Laker debut Monday at home against Utah. And you could watch that Laker debut for Luka Doncic on NBA TV on Monday night. One last note here on the Lakers. They also got their big, despite Rob Pelinka saying publicly the other day that he thought the market for centers was dry. They landed a stunner by trading for Mark Williams. Got a ton of upside. 23 years old. A 9'9" standing reach. So you may ask, why in the world would a team like Charlotte, who's rebuilding, want to part ways with a guy like Mark Williams? I was told there was some concern within the four walls of the Charlotte Hornets that Mark Williams has some issues with his body, including a bad back that has limited his playing time. He's just coming off the foot injury, but that back injury has prevented him from being able to get in the weight room, add strength, and that has really stunted his growth. However, when you think about the potential of vertical spacing with Luka and LeBron throwing lobs to a guy like Mark Williams, sky is the limit. Guys, you saw what Luka was able to do last year with Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford. They think that there's a lot of potential for Mark Williams to star in his role here with the Lakers.
That is a jam-packed tandem of reporter information that we got right there on both sides of that Luka AD deal, and you throw the Jimmy Butler situation in there. So Andrew Wiggins, Kyle Anderson on their way to Miami. Dennis Schroeder wound up in Detroit after being traded to Utah as part of this, but Jimmy Butler, now a Golden State Warrior. So, look,
Man got traded twice already this year. That's crazy.
Oh, fourth team. Fourth team.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Schroeder started with Brooklyn, went to Golden State, traded to Utah briefly, and now on to Detroit. Where do you want to unpack first? You want to do this chronologically and look at the AD Luka thing that stunned everybody over the weekend?
Yeah, I'll go with the Dallas LA trade. Of course, it definitely shocked everybody. Dallas made the trade for the next 2 to 3 year window. You know, I like AD on this team. You know, a lot of good players around them. They have a possibility of at least going to the Western Conference Finals and winning their own thing. My only concern is, this is no disrespect to Kyrie, but Kyrie flourishes when he's off the ball. Now, you make him the main guy. He has to make all decisions. He has to handle the ball more. You know, history tells us that when he's the number 2 guy and off the ball, he definitely flourishes more. Now, on the Lakers side, you know, this is more about the future. You know, LeBron is 40 years old. At some point, he will not be there anymore. And the Lakers have always had a mega star on their roster. So, you know, I think they're really, you know, focused on this guy. We don't know how they'll do this year.
Well, what do you feel? What do you feel his impact will be playing with LeBron, and now you get Mark Williams if he stays healthy, playing in the middle. So what's the ceiling for the Lakers in the West?
The Lakers are playing well, and you know they're playing some really good ball. But it's not about what Luka and LeBron are going to do. The others will have to be dominant And I'm talking about dominant all the time. And you know how much on the others. Reeves is going to have to play well. Hachimura is going to have to play well. And, if they can play well and, shoot the ball well, they definitely have a shot. I'm surprised that the Lakers are in fifth right now, but you get an explosive guy like Luka and LeBron, playing at the higher rate offensively like they play. The others are definitely going to have to step up. Vince is going to have to play well, too. And I think if the others can play well, consistency, like, Kenny and them play for the Rockets, like my Rick Fox and B. Shaw did when I was winning my championships, they have a shot.
Had to part with Dalton Connect in
I like Mark
the
Williams.
course of that deal.
Did you answer this question, man?
Yeah, I answered the question.
What did you say? You didn't say.
You said they're playing well right now. I'm saying what's the ceiling?
Yeah, I said what's the ceiling?
Well, I don't think they're a contender. First of all, the Mavs.
How you not a contender with Luka Doncic and like on the team?
They're not a contender.
They were, last year Luka went. Yeah,
That's it. Well, I think Shaq does have a point. This is about the Mavs right now. I love Max Christie too. I think people sleeping on the Max Christie part. The Mavs gonna have a chance to win a championship this year. The Lakers don't have a chance to win a championship this year. The Mavs do. OKC is the team to beat. I don't think the Lakers are better than the Mavs. I'm not sure they're better than Memphis. I'm not sure they're better than the Rockets. But this trade, in my opinion, we're all just conjecture.
So even after adding Luka, you don't think they're better than those teams?
I do not.
You still think they're 5 right now? They're gonna stay 5, or they're
gonna stay 5.
All right.
Because number one, they're not gonna be good defensively, and it's gonna be a really hard adjustment for Luka Doncic, in my opinion. Because I've said I think they're gonna have a hard time playing together because both of them are really ball dominant. LeBron can kind of get away with that. Luka's never played without the ball. He's going to have the ball probably less than he's ever had in his life. Like I say, LeBron is so great. He can make the adjustments. But Luka's going, number one, we've said he's going to have to learn to play faster because they're not going to play like LeBron, and those guys are not going to do like he did against the Mavericks where he gets the ball 100% of the time. He's going to have to learn to play the wing some. But listen, you just can't put great players together and think it's going to work.
Well, I think first from the Dallas standpoint, I don't think you trade a guy like Luka Doncic if he's unhappy. You try to make him happy. I think you trade him when you're unhappy. And so there was something about the management that probably they were unhappy with that made this happen. Now, when you get AD, you are secure. I agree with Shaq. You are secure for the next 2-3 years. It's a parallel move. It could be a positive move with AD. There's no drop off because AD is averaging over 26, 27 points a game defensively. He impacts the game differently than Luka, of course, but he can impact the game at a higher level at the 4. When you got guys who's going to have to, so if you play the Lakers and you're the Dallas Mavericks, LeBron James is going to have to possibly guard Anthony Davis when Lively and Stafford are there. That's not going to happen and not going to be good for anyone. Aaron Gordon is going to have to guard him and not Jokic. So there's a lot of difference in the advantages for Dallas. But Luka Doncic is a generational talent. Anytime he's on the floor, your team is going to be thought of as they can win a 7-game series because he can put together 5 games, not 2, not 3. He can put together 5 games that are astronomical in the series. So I think they both got. All-Star game.
Come on, man. Let me hear your Hawk sound, Chuck.
Coming back with more on TNT NBA Tip-Off presented by CarMax in just a
NBA on TNT Sports, sponsored by Unibet.
That was crazy. You've not spoken in what, like 6 months? Yeah. Who messaged them first? It's gotta be him. What was his name?
welcome back to the Coral Fab Derby. They're all here in top form. It's the lads with no tops. Next, it's the armchair experts. Oh, but what's this? He's won a super boost with Coral's Reward Shaker. Prawn Sandwich Brigade, shaking for a free bet after that free lunch. Tasty. They're all shaking it. Everyone's a winner. Play Coral's free reward shaker to win a guaranteed daily reward or offer. Even the reps at it. Coral, we're here for it.
With Adobe Express, creating everything we need to share a home fragrance business is easy. Now, every day can be a little more special to people around the world.
You're born red or blue in this city. Let's go. Imagine that. It's time to get rid of no panic, man. Derby Day. If we were born and bred. The flag is red or blue. This is what football's about. Stop the threat.
We're the pride of Merseyside.
Oh my days.
Only sport can do this.
Two teams play for the championship of the city that lives and breathes football.
NBA on TNT Sports, sponsored by Unibet.
We welcome you back. On Hawks during the.
Let me hear it again,
All right, here's Team Chuck. Stop all the game. You're going to bring it
First of all, we're going to be sleeping at halftime. See how? Oh,
Do you remember Big Game?
No, I remember IC.
So okay, so that's Team Icy Hot, and then for Team Kenny,
Young Guns. This was Team Similac.
yeah, Team Similac. That's not bad.
Those light youngsters.
Yeah.
The only way Jalen Brunson is good is if he plays hard. So he
Y'all ain't going to even score.
Ant-Man, we got one big guy.
No, I got Evan Mobley. I got Jaren Jackson. What are you talking about? Cade Cunningham plays big. Jalen Williams plays big.
I cannot wait to see what the matchups are going to be.
That's exactly right. Guess what? They're gonna get it for free. Man up.
Let's go, Ant-Man. Lead the way.
1, 2.
Hey everybody, I'm Charlotte Wilder.
I'm Amino Hassan.
And we're here putting a DraftKings spin on tonight's game.
A rematch of last year's NBA Finals. Dallas and Boston meet for the second time this season. 2 weeks ago, the Celtics took care of business, covering a 9-point spread with a 122-107 victory in Dallas. DraftKings Sportsbook is the #1 sportsbook for live betting. And new customers can bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Just download the app and use the promo code when you sign up.
Doug.
You'll be back. Emus can't help people customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual. You're just a flightless bird.
The dreamer.
Well, I'll be. That bird really did it.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
One way or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you one way or another. I'm gonna get you one way or another. I'm gonna find you.
I want to meet you. Every day.
One sec. I'm having some trouble with the connection. Please try again in a moment.
Mis amigos, de regreso al TD Garden, el hogar de los Celtics. Se han dado un
Great career, and they can't wait to see him on the court.
Raport Ali LaForce, sytuacji Antonego Davisa potwierdziła reporterka TNT. To, o czym też wspominałem, że debiut Antonego Davisa jest szykowany właśnie na sobotę, kiedy to Dallas zagrają też mecz domowy. To na pewno będzie
Jason Kidd, because even back to his New Orleans days, Anthony Davis never wanted to play the five position. Now here in Dallas, he doesn't have to because you've got Bamford and Lively. So you've got a big front court and the flexibility, especially in terms of switching with those bigs. You've got a lot of options here. Well, what a front line. Oh, my goodness. And Lively gets back in a couple months from his fractured foot, ankle. I mean, it's going to be, like you said, defensively, it's going to have a completely different feel for Kidd and his staff. And let me just say this, Dallas fans, I know you're grieving. I know you're. Some of you are upset. You've invested so much in this team and in Luka, and I understand it does hurt. But this team, they are deep, they are loaded. As I talked about at the top, defensively, they are going to be one of the best. Now, it'll all come down to health. If everyone's healthy, I love what the Dallas Mavericks have done here because they are really built to win right now. All right, there was a defensive three on Dallas. That's why you saw the free throw. Substitutions. Cornette and Pritchard have come in for the Celtics. They're running here by White. They'll go down. It's a 2-point game. Dallas has brought in Dinwiddie and Max Christie along with Najee Marshall. How fast the second unit plays for Dallas with Dinwiddie, Christie, and Marshall. Cornette stays on Dinwiddie, who has been starting a bit. No time to fire, so Chris is going to let it go. It's picked up by Marshall. First shot clock for the Mavs. 5.5 in the first. Christie. And inside, Pickford, who always finds a way inside. Keep an eye on 0-0 with White. Nice crossover there. Brown. Cornette. It's Pritchard who makes more threes than any other player off the bench. And White continues to shoot well. He's broken out of that slump and shooting the ball much better now. You're absolutely right, partner. He has turned the corner offensively. And now is really the legitimate third option on this Boston Celtics team. White hit 6 threes Tuesday in Cleveland.
congestion. Marshall picked up by Porzingis. Shot clock at 1. Dinwiddie from the window and picked up by Pritchard. He's also the leading scorer off the bench in the league. White chiseling his way. Irving pockets him down low.
Another steal, too, with Kyrie Irving.
Dinwiddie into Brown. Scoops it home. Pretty play. Spencer Dinwiddie.
Another player who's going to benefit from the departure of Luka, but he's going to get more minutes. Know what he can do in terms of scoring the basketball.
So 3 starters on tonight for Dallas. Here's Brown. Christie, the former Laker, came in the trade. He's defending. He's got a long reach, and it showed right there, ordering the shot of Brown. But no Davis, no Lively, no Washington. It is away. Count it. Dinwiddie for 2 to the stripe. He'll go. Lively out with the fracture, as we told you. Washington, with the birth of a child with he and his wife, is out again. And the foul will go on Pritchard, who picks up his first for the Celtics. Dinwiddie at the stripe. 7 points, 7 assists Tuesday in the 2-point loss at Philadelphia. In that game, you may recall, just a couple days ago, triple-double by Embiid. He's back. Maxey had 33 points and 13 assists for the 76ers.
Celtics going with the twin towers of Cornette Porzingis.
How do you like that?
Look how small, though, Dallas is. As they bring in crossword number 8, he's going to play center for them. Everyone else hovering around 6'5".
Right.
He is on.
White hits 2 straight triples.
Get the ball, he's coming to help.
A double Kyrie, coming inside, getting good every time he touches it. Marshall outside the 3, Porzingis the rebound. And the reason, if you don't know, that they're booing Kyrie played here 2 years. Turnover was off the foot, picked up Irving, 3 on the 5, and Pritchard the Boston rebound. Under 3 to go in the first. Dallas by 3. They've led by 8. Boston has had 1.8. Brown will drive. He turns it over. And Irving was right there, slow to get up, but that's up. Dinwiddie, 3 over White. Oh, what a shot.
The second unit has come in ablaze on fire. Looks like Kyrie looking to come out here.
Dinwiddie's got 8. When he plays starter minutes, his numbers skyrocket. When he actually starts, it's pretty academic. His numbers better across the board. Pritchard on the wing. Celtics come in 35 and 15 tonight. It's Porzingis, the footwork. Shot over Marshall. Rebound Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie again. Right defends. Rebound inside. Prosper. Knocked away. Porzingis. But the pass is thrown away.
Looks like Kyrie is kind of holding his back a little bit. He's gone to the ground to get that loose ball and then started signaling over to the bench. Something to keep an eye on going forward in this game.
Mavs by 6 on TNT.
Some of the favorite foods in the game of start, cut, and bench. Take it away.
Whew. That's actually probably the hardest one. Start with bench, pizza, and then I guess got nachos. That was tough. Wings are starting. Nachos are getting cut, and I put pizza on the bench. We're gonna cut nachos. Start pizza, bench wings.
Start the pizza, bench the wings, cut the nachos.
I'm gonna start with pizza. I'm gonna bench the wings and nachos. Y'all can go.
Wings, start, pizza, bench, nachos, cut.
We'll start wings, bench pizza, cut nachos.
Start wings, bench pizza, cut the nachos. Favorite pizza topping?
I just like it with like sausage, or like honey, not honey, but teriyaki, like chicken.
Ham.
Pepperoni pizza, real simple.
Lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper.
Buffalo.
If you go to Wingstop, you can get the hot honey rub or the Louisiana rub. That'll do it right there.
Celtics fans, Kristaps Porzingis had the first dunk of the game, and that means everyone in Section 5 is now receiving a T-shirt toss and a $5 Dunkin' gift card. Make some noise, Section 5. Congratulations.
Baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go out. Welcome to my house. Play that music too loud. Show me what you know now. We don't have to go out. Welcome to my house. Baby, take control now.
Charles Cornelius Barkley. Yes, sir. Don't forget to download the FanDuel Sports app. It's the best place for all your live betting and live same-game parlays. And it pays out instantly. So tonight's question, who wins, the Mavs or the Celtics? I'm going to go with the Celtics. Oh, that's an easy pick. Wait till AD comes, though.
Here's Pritchard as we're back playing, and that is a turnover. Out of bounds. 6 turnovers now for the Celtics. I promise you, just amazing. Reggie and I were in our room here, and as the guys were making their picks, Reggie called out who Shaq and Kenny and Charles were going to pick before they made the pick. First team in the lane, rebound Horford, and it's off to Tatum. Guys, I know my guys. Oh, look at this. Tatum. Here's going to be the interesting unforced turnover here by Dallas. Is how are they going to score the basketball now that Kyrie's on the bench here? So a couple more substitutions. Tatum remains. Pritchard. Here's Cornet. Hauser on the wing. Horford in the other corner. Main attack. Approaching a minute to play in the first quarter. Down by 4. Tatum in traffic. Dallas miss. 2 swipes, couldn't get it, out of bounds, and off of Boston. Tonight from Massachusetts, the NBA on TNT, brought to you by the Kia Telluride X-Line. Kia, the official automotive partner of the NBA. Tatum became the only player over the last 6.5 minutes to score for Boston. It had been all of White and his 8 points inside. Rocky Marshall lost it, regained it, and puts it up and through. Here in terms of shooting the basketball, he sure is. On the field, 49%. And is scoring at 11 points a game. You're right, Reg. They're hot. Next minute to go. Tatum will drive on Christie. The turnover. Christie had become a starter for the Lakers, and they were thriving with him in there with his defense and three-point ability. Fake by Prosper. Back Dinwiddie. Marshall in the corner. It's an Exum 3. Puts it in. Dante Exum coming off a 14-point game in Philly on Tuesday.
You know what happens when you share the basketball?
Yep.
Everyone touches it. Get the Celtics scrambling. Exum now 2 of 2 from deep here in this first half.
To the bench point scoring in the fast break. Scoring Dallas 11-0. Final 6 seconds of the first. Pritchard, corner, Horford, back Peyton Pritchard works on the defense of Preston. 3 at the buzzer, and that's the way our first quarter will come to a close. The Mavericks take a hold of their biggest lead of the game so far. 9 points on top of the world champs. You're watching the NBA on TNT, presented by State Farm.
For any Celtics fan. Hurry, the vault won't stay open for long. Visit the Basketball Hall of Fame today.
Celtics fans, please welcome to the court the Boston Celtics dancers.
Pretty please. Tom, please. We want to welcome you to the Beyonce PowerPoint Carter Act 2. We clapping. We drumming. Put your toes on me, put your lips to my lips, and show me like a kid pop. You got me moving, boy, you got me moving, you might know what you're doing. Hello, fellas. Put them hands together.
Celtics fan, please make some noise for your Celtics dancers.
Gimme all that at the midnight. Won't somebody help me chase the shadows away?
Time to bring the flavor, brought to you by Wingstop, and what a hot start shooting it is for the Dallas Mavericks. And what's interesting now, our own Alan LaForge had a chance to speak with Spencer Dinwiddie about the Mavericks' hot start.
Well, Spencer, coming into the defending champion's house, this was quite a statement considering how banged up you are. No Anthony Davis. How did you find those gaps offensively to get into a flow early?
I think we're resilient group. We have a next man up mentality, and make sure we want to finish our trip strong.
How anxious, how much anticipation is there for you personally to play with a former teammate who is now your teammate and such a superstar level player?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's the top two-way guy in the world, probably him and Giannis. So, I mean, anytime you got a guy like that, it's got to help you for sure.
One day closer. Thanks, Spencer.
Dinwiddie in his second stint with the Mavs, starting the second quarter and starting off like we did in the first. And Klay Thompson, who had 10 in the first 2 of the second right there for Dallas. 7-0 Mavs run. It's Tatum, Hauser, Cornette to screen, 3 by Sam Hauser that floats out of bounds. So Thompson had 10 in the first. Kyrie had 3 steals. And the Mavericks shot 54% against the number 5 rated defense of Boston in that first quarter.
And what did I talk about? Dallas having 2 or 3 defensive.
Thompson again.
14 points here in the first half for Thompson. But look how defensively Dallas picking up high. Hands on people. Showing. Perfect 3. And they ended with a rebound.
Fast break points. Dallas 14-0 over Boston. And the Celtics have turned it over 7.
Oh, this is vintage.
vintage Clay.
He has been a flamethrower to start this one.
7 for 9, 3 of 4 for downtown. What a start it is for Klay Thompson.
16 for Clay. Cornette low. Wide is Horford. Inside. Cutting nice passing. Stops an 11-0 Dallas run.
They're looking for Clay. Clay looking for a shot here. Heat check.
Making a move. Foul called on the play. Hauser will pick it up for the C's. First on him.
You mentioned this earlier, Kev. Hasn't shot the ball particularly well over the last 2 weeks. But when he gets it going, one of the best shooters this game has ever seen. And they're going to need these type of contributions once AD is in the lineup.
18.
Magic in that jersey number he's wearing. That's what it is.
Oh,
31.
is that what it is?
That's what it is.
Wonder why he wears that number. That will take some thinking. Tatum, corner, Horford, the drive, the field, get it on the doorstep. Now the Celtics from the floor, 9 of 24. They double play, hits them cross court. Marshall is playing great, puts it on the fly up and in. Timeout, Boston. And Missoula is not happy. And look at the undermanned Dallas Mavericks, -3 starters. On top of the defending champions in a 15-2 run.
Is on a mission to uncover the hidden gems of Black Boston's storied past. As the founder of Boston Urban Archive, a digital collection that unveils Boston's rich Black heritage through social media, Ebony has become a passionate guardian of untold histories. Diving deep into library archives, Ebony brings powerful stories to light, often helping countless Bostonians discover their connections to the city. Through her impactful discoveries, Ebony ensures the fabric of Black Boston's legacy is preserved and celebrated for generations to come. For illuminating vital narratives and in celebration of Black History Month, please join the Celtics in welcoming tonight's hero among us, Ebony Gill. Heroes Among Us is a program of the Boston Celtics Shermark Foundation in partnership with IBEW Local 103 and NECA.
Tell the DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell them play it again, tell them that you like that line. DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell them play it again, tell them DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, better DJ bring it back. Tell them play it again, tell them that you like that line. DJ turn it, 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 DJ
One of the great venues, the Garden here in the NBA, shooting for the perfect gift this Valentine's season. You have 12 months of games with League Pass now, 30% off through February 16th. Weaving is Tatum. Gafford back in. Three, corner, Horford, booking.
So we know Boston, they take the most threes and make the most threes. It's always been a great equalizer. They can get back in this ball game in a hurry because of that three-point shot.
Celtics number one in the NBA in three-point shots made. They're doubling play every time. Gafford in the corner. Harris three. No. How's it going to hand now? It's collected by Horford and off to Tatum. Tatum picks. Horford lines. Now feeds. Richard takes the three. Setting up shot clock at 5. Marshall defense. Horford. Good defense by Reggie Marshall.
That number's 2-on-1.
3-on-1. It goes into Christie at the back quickly on the wing, and they get it to go with nice transition. More fast break points for Dallas.
But again, that was created because of the havoc defensively by Dallas.
Dallas is only 13th in defensive rating off the ball. It's Tatum picking it up. Christie helps their defense tremendously. Knocked away at the rim by Marshall and a foul. Frank Cornette playing once again in his 29th consecutive game. This is the longest stretch of games played in his career. 8-year veteran from Vanderbilt. His dad played in the NBA, and Cornette is at the line. They have found a role for him, and he has grabbed onto it. Here he is at the stripe. The NBA tonight on TNT, brought to you by Amica Insurance. Empathy is our best policy.
When you talk about Luke Cornette, how about the trust value that Joe Mazzulla and staff has? The understanding he had options elsewhere, decided to re-sign here, and they love his versatility. You don't call a single play for him, but at the end of the game, you look at the stat sheet, he's always in the plus category in terms of his production off the bench.
Marshall out, Edwards in, Exum is out, and they go back to Kyrie Irving in the lineup. Horford is out, Jaylen Brown is checked in, Hauser out, Porzingis in. Changes right there, 50 on the move.
And I love this young player, Max Christie. Brings energy, hustle, surprisingly sneaky good score, as we just saw right there. But
at 15 points Tuesday in Philly.
And 4-4 from downtown, but it's defensively.
Porzingis.
I don't know if they want to keep switching the side screen and roll with Porzingis.
How about that Cornette find?
Another reason why they trust him.
Gafford. Edwards on the wing, with another three. He is on automatic with 21 in the first half.
21 of the 49.
Brown to Cornette.
Here's the switch.
It's a one-shot Pritchard through.
Great concentration by Pritchard. He's got Daniel Gafford running at him, and he still drains it.
The three, Clay, no. Brown defending. Brown will get it on the quick release. Trailing Pritchard. Boston with the threes. 6 of 11. It's a three. Pritchard short as he spun. Gafford collects it. And it's out to Kessler Edwards. Pretty play. Edwards out of Pepperdine.
Pride of the Pepperdine Waves on full display right there. Kessler Edwards going coast to coast here. And look at the three black jerseys around him. Still finds a way to get this to go. Great concentration here by Edwards. Getting extended time with the trade and guys hurt. Getting a chance to show what he can do.
Brown picks up number 1. Tatum is out. White has come in. And Kessler Edwards at the line. No points in Philly Tuesday in 23 minutes. And changing that narrative tonight with a quick 3 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Brown, 3, Cornette the screen.
The problem is not
being able to score for Boston. It's defensively. Can they stop anyone? Irvin. Porzingis was in front. Offensive rebound. Captured another foul. Another two. Another trip to the stripe. 7 rebounds. Gafford. Just from afar, you know what this looks like, right? Coming in to this game, they knew no AD, no Caleb Martin, right? This team had just made a trade. They're on a losing streak. They've been getting pounded. But Jason Kidd understands this team has pride. It's the last game on this road trip. They possibly will get AD back on Saturday at home. And Boston just kind of just walking through. So I said Mavericks struggling. They've lost 3 straight games, all on the road. Celtics trailing. You can see when they're down by 15 or more, 2-6. Porzingis continues to hit. He's got 4 in the quarter and 10 for the game for the Celtics. But what we do know with Boston, they're down 26 in the third versus Philadelphia and found a way to walk that down and win the ball game. Kessler will take it in hard. Here's a fadeaway by Kyle Thompson. Puts in 23rd point of the night right there. 23 first half points. This is what they've been expecting all season from Clay. Brown will spin in front of the New Edwards. Cornette kicks it out. Porzingis from right outside. Gafford will inhale the rebound. 8 rebounds already for Gafford. On the road, Mavs are 12 and 14. And Gafford doubled, hemmed in, couldn't get it, and Pritchard comes out of the back. And about 5 to play in the first half. Pritchard, the Porzingis screen, the switch on defense, the cross court to Brown. By the first, and down the hitch with a terrific jam on the fly. Timeout Dallas. And now we have got at one time a Dallas lead of 18, and it's down to 15. 3 lead changes. Let's step aside under 5 to go in the first half.
Thank you, Eddie. We are down here with Matthew, who's ready to play tonight. X marks the shot presented by Xfinity. Let's go ahead and send it up to Celtics Vision to see which shot he will have to recreate for us tonight.
Hey, Celtics fans, let's see if you can do this. You've got 30 seconds. Good luck.
All right, Matthew, you're going to have 30 seconds on the clock. Are you ready to do your thing? DJ, give us that cue.
1, 2, ready, go.
Celtics fans, make some noise for Matthew.
Yo.
Let's go, Matthew. You got this. 20 seconds on the clock, Matthew.
Money time.
So close, Matthew. 10 seconds. 5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
So close. Hey, Matthew, great effort. Thanks for playing. X marks the shot. Presented by Xfinity.
Xfinity delivers the fastest connection to the Celtics, so you never miss an unforgettable moment.
Back in Boston, timeout was just taken with the Mavs on top of the defending champs.
Just clean up the offensive attack and keep the defensive going.
Great job. Hey, don't play the score, right? Just understand, guys, keep playing. Keep fighting, keep talking to each other, and help each other rebound the ball. Pace, throw it in, look to the floor early. Ball touches the paint, good things happen.
Hey, just work through it, man. Just work through it. Let's go. Together, 1, 2, 3.
Good stuff in our State Farm audio assist. The trailing right inside box in space. He was fouled as he fired. Count it. To the line he goes. Edwards the foul.
We are seeing some outstanding individual scoring here in this first half, both ways. Beautiful move there by White. There's the contact down low. And how about the concentration up top? White now in double figures with 10.
Derek White at the line. 16 alley the other night in Cleveland hit. 6 threes. It looks like he's continuing that hot shooting here again tonight.
He's been great so consistently, and I had a conversation with him Tuesday, and it was so refreshing to just hear his honesty saying it's a long season. There are a lot of ups and downs, and Coach Missoula is so good about keeping the team steady. But he did tell me, I lost my joy there for a couple of weeks, and I finally have it back now. And Coach Missoula told us before this game tonight that he thinks having a game off really helps him get back in the swing of things and count his blessings. And Derek said practicing gratitude was part of that, but he's feeling more like himself again.
Did you thank you, Alan? Did you see that passing?
I did see that by Dallas, but also for Derek White. Think about the long year it's been. I mean, he was so instrumental in bringing the 18th championship here. Then he goes to France. That's awesome. Porzingis plays in the Olympics, wins a gold medal.
Here's this last passing sequence. Now Dallas this quarter, 10 assists and no turnovers, Rich.
Yeah. Look, this has to make Jason Kidd happy. Seeing the ball movement, everyone touching and facilitating the basket. What do you say? Good things happen once we get into the paint.
Prosper. Inside the Kyrie. Fournette there. Shot clock at 5. Dinwiddie with a foul called on White. 3.5 to play in the half. White, number 1. So Reggie, Dallas is 19-0 over Boston in fast break points. 10-0 over Dallas in points off turnovers, with Klay Thompson shooting at a remarkable pace with his 23 first-half points for the Mavs.
And 18-4 advantage bench points. And that's something that's supposed to be a strength for the Boston Celtics, is their bench. And right now, getting thoroughly outplayed here by the Mavs.
These two teams met in the NBA Finals. It was a different-looking Dallas team then to now. Not totally different, but different. There's no Lively tonight. There's no Washington tonight. There's no Caleb Martin. There's no Davis who was out. Got it. There was somebody holding on to the rim, or to the. It was a basket interference. Goaltending on Cornette. On the rim of the net, he was holding on.
Well, if it's basket interference, it shouldn't count. Let's see if he was holding the rim there. More than that.
They gave him the basket, though.
They are double teaming Klay Thompson.
Dinwiddie, Marshall, and back to Dinwiddie. 1 to fire over Brown. What a shot by Dinwiddie.
You've got the Mavs shooting 62% from the field, 44 from deep.
7 of 16 from 3, as Reg said, and there's a whistle and a foul. And that will go on Prosper. Olivier Maxson. Prosper will pick it up. And Cornette is going to leave. And Prosper's going to take off. Klay is out. Christie is in. National TV schedule tomorrow night, 76ers at Detroit. Saturday on ESPN, Pacers, Lakers, ABC, Celtics, Knicks. More, go to NBA.com or the NBA app. And Christie's got it 2.5 to play in the first half here in Boston. Mavericks have lost 4 of 6, 14 of 19. Inside, first shot was deflected. Shot clock at 3. Corner triple. Now Marshall. Rebound, Brown.
The other way, Tatum through the motion. Good defense, better early than Tatum. 8 points for Jason Tatum. Also to make a little run here this first half. It's Dinwiddie inside of the hole with ease. He finds more points in the paint. 15 for Dinwiddie. 61%. Joe Mazzulla going to be number one on that chalkboard at halftime. Tatum another three. After that hit. Good shooting from Jason Tatum, but that's not the issue for the Celtics in this first half. They're going to drop their butts and see if they can stop someone. Remember, Tatum was 0-5 in that fourth quarter against Cleveland. He's coming tonight. Porzingis tried to defend. Marshall hitting on the west on the mid-range shot. Tatum's going to go for the hat trick here. 3 triples in a row. Christie feeds inside. Porzingis dropping the sledgehammer. Dropping back in the zone here for the Celtics. Switch it up a little bit. So 62% first half shooting by the man. Two for one here come the Celtics. One for the free. And to Gafford rebound, he's got 10. Gafford with the 4 points and the 10 rebounds, filling those categories for the Mavs. How about Dinwiddie? 15 points off the bench here. It runs a 6-7 game block shot clock. It's Kyrie against Brown. Offhand, Kyrie now. Horford, White. Time to maneuver. Christie in the way. White to the hole. That's a big basket going into it is the halftime. And halftime is here. Dallas led by 18. Their lead is chopped down to 11 at halftime. Derek White again. He has found that offensive stroke here for the Celtics. All right, we're at halftime. We're going to take a break, then take you to Atlanta. A lot of conversation coming up from the Hall of Fame. Force them back there. You're watching the NBA on TNT, presented by State Farm.
It's Wednesday, you know what that means. NBA.com top 10. Let's get it. At number 10, running down the clock, SGA Isaiah Joe from distance beats the buzzer in OKC to get down on the countdown at the right time. At number 9, De'Aaron Fox off the dribble, misses the shot. Wemby got it, cleans up the glass, clutch dunk. Spurs would go on to win. Let's head to number 8. Suns down 30, but Nick Richards, he's leaving here with something nasty. One-handed jam over iHeart to land at number 8. Number 7, off the fast break. Barnes to Grady Dick, reverse alley-oop off the fast break. Looking at the rim and getting it in. Number 6, off the fast break, Castle storms the paint with a one-handed windmill dunk. They was in Atlanta. That was looking like Dominique on that one. Number 5, Musa Diabate drives down the lane. One-handed jam and the foul over Bobby Portis. Diabate will do it himself and lets Portis know what's up. Number 4 can float to the rim. Two-handed poster jam. Floating like a butterfly and throwing it down with authority. Number 3, Pat Spencer. Cleared for takeoff. Destroys the rim. Ooh, he got a lot of aggression out on that one. Number 2, Cavs and Pistons. Matt Strus caught a body. The dunk and one throws it into the rim. Let's get right back to Detroit. Game on the line. 1:15. Darius Garland from the logo. That's game time. No fear from the all-star point guard. Ends the game, ends this countdown. That's the top 10. I'm Jeff Johnson. We'll talk to you soon.
It's three. Love, LeBron, and got it. Banks it in. Jaw-dropping Beal there. Three. Fade away out of bounds, using class, and he ties it at 120. An unbelievable shot.
They have played 24 minutes at TD Garden, and Klay Thompson's been on one. How pure is that? 23-point first half.
Seen that thing.
Album of the year.
Yeah.
Album of the year.
I already been watching it.
Cowboy Carter. Yes, indeed. Hey, American Express halftime report, everybody. Studio J here in Atlanta. Howdy, y'all. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Charles Barkley. Dallas has led by as many as 18 in this game. Chuckster, my question for you, when you watch Boston's first half, is this a situation in which, look, we've beaten this team 6 times in a row. We've beaten them 5 straight times on this floor. They don't have Luka. They don't have AD. We're going to cruise.
No, but there's an energy, and Ken and Shaq know this. When you have a trade, there's a new energy in Dallas. Like we have not seen the finished product yet, but those guys are like, man, we got Anthony Davis. Like there's going to be some serious energy right now. Like it's kind of like when you fire a coach and your team starts doing some stuff. There's a wake up call. This team, they got some talent, man. The thing I like to say about the Luka trade, everybody's talking about it. Have you ever seen a great player get traded for another great player? Like normally it's trash. It's like draft picks and role players. This, like, even if you're unhappy with the trade,
10 all NBA selections between the two.
You got to give Nico and those guys some credit. They got back a great player. Now Luka's a great player, but like normally it's like a bunch of role players and a bunch of draft picks you get.
American Express teammates from the first half. The story has been Klay Thompson, who has gone for 23. Oof. Hasn't had a 30-point game yet this year.
That's going to end in about an hour.
Could end tonight. 10 out of 13 and 3 out of 5 from deep.
I think with this historical blockbuster trade is going to be a good thing for Klay. What I mean, the ball will not be as stagnant, because if you look at the team tonight, that ball is snapping. And listen, right here you can see this is my play. I know I'm going to get it. It's coming to me. I got rhythm right here. I'm going to catch in rhythm. Let the first one go. And he's the type of guy that, hey, he's going to take a couple shots. And if he gets going, he's hot for the night. Now right there, got the ball. He got the opportunity. He knows he's getting the ball. You know, when Luka was there, there'll be times he's just standing around. He don't know when he's getting the ball. But listen, he has a rhythm. He's getting the ball. He's getting a shot. And again, that thing is snapping right there. Great screen. And I think it's going to be better for him. He has to stay in rhythm. I mean, I said...
But, I mean, we haven't seen Luka since Christmas, so where's this been?
Yeah, well, I mean, just like, Chuck makes a great point. When new things happen, there's a newfound energy. They know they got AD, but...
They're playing a lot faster, too, Ernie. They're playing a lot faster than they do when Luka... And that's no disrespect to Luka. He holds the ball. But that team looks like Klay. I ain't seen him move that much because they don't have that type of offense. They're going to change their offense now.
Well, you said, where was it? And I was going to kind of do the same with as Klay. It wasn't there because our offense wouldn't be that. So why would we work on something and we weren't sure when Luka's coming back. And when he comes back, he is the best top 2-3 guy in the world in terms of one-on-one trying to guard him. So if we're creating these plays for Klay Thompson and this guy comes back tomorrow, then it's all null and void. So you don't practice what it does. But now we know he's not going to be there. They're going to play a more traditional style of basketball. Yes, Luka's a great player, you can get to the NBA Finals with him. He obviously last year. But now you're playing more traditional. So guys like Klay Thompson, guys like Anthony Davis, guys Like they're just going to have more freedom of offensive speech.
Couple of notes in the first half. Look, I know Boston's last in fast break points, but 19-5 in favor of Dallas in the first half and 12-0 points off turnovers. They've led by as many as 18, up to 11 at the break, 67-56. Back with more on the American Express halftime report in just a second.
You look good, man. No. Come on, Will. You look good, big fella.
Will says Charlie Green Giant.
I'm not going to respond because the HR lady is sitting right over there looking at us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Taking the high road.
The HR lady. This is a test, America. The HR lady looking right at me.
That's the fucking road we go straight.
Thank you, sir.
The road less traveled by Shaquille.
I appreciate your comments, sir.
That's HR right there. That's HR right there.
That's HR lady. Y'all ain't setting me up, cuz.
We love social media that's
They trying
critical
to
of
set me
us.
up, cuz.
Yeah, that's right.
Mooney, they trying to set me up.
The American Express halftime report is brought to you by the powerful backing of American Express.
Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum's got to another level this year. Are you That's a superstar player right there. Yeah. Tatum's got to go in a hurry. He pulls up. Gets the buzzer beater from 30 feet. This place so full. He's not bothered by most things. There's Will Fowler not here. For the time, Tatum. And we'll go to overtime. Tatum dancing. Going to his bag. Gets the shot off. It's nothing but net.
Tatum's been a one-man wrecking crew.
Off to a magnificent start. The sledgehammer. 40 piece. Just won't take the 2-for-1 chance. Tatum in the paint again. Oh, that's fantastic.
All those skills on full display down there.
The best nights of his career. Jason Tatum just cannot miss right now.
That's a deep three. Guarded.
You can't defend it. Tatum on the blow by to the rim. It's a buzzer. Oh, my goodness. What does I say now? Jason Tatum, we are not worthy. Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum's got to another level this year. Are you That's a superstar player right there. Yeah. Tatum's got to go in a hurry. He pulls up. Gets the buzzer beater from 30 feet. This place so full. He's not bothered by most things. There's Will Fowler not here. For the time, Tatum. And we'll go to overtime. Tatum dancing. Going to his bag. Gets the shot off. It's nothing but net.
Tatum's been a one-man wrecking crew.
Off to a magnificent start. The sledgehammer. 40 piece. Just won't take the 2-for-1 chance. Tatum in the paint again. Oh, that's fantastic.
All those skills on full display down there.
The best nights of his career. Jason Tatum just cannot miss right now.
That's a deep three. Guarded.
You can't defend it. Tatum on the blow by to the rim. The buzzer. Oh, my goodness. What does I say now? Jason Tatum, we are not worthy. Shaq wearing his master's jacket. Says Kenny V.
Kenny V, thank you. God bless you and your family, sir.
Oh, hey.
Hey, listen, HR.
See the monitor?
See what they're doing upstairs to our guy? He should be allowed to say something.
No, that's Shrek-like right there.
Oh, no, Ernie.
Look what they did with the color.
Man, that's a great suit you have on, Shaq.
Thank you, Ernie.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Shaquille.
Marcus Montego. Oh, man.
May your team win the Super Bowl this weekend, Ernie.
You better be an Eagles fan.
Oh, my gosh.
Fly, birds, fly.
That's who you got.
That's who I got. This reign of terror is almost over.
Yesterday.
A lot of y'all felt great. Always feels great when you hit the ball well.
Thompson hits for the corner. 4-3, Thompson, good. Swirling around a screen. Caught him. Blake Thompson. Play Thompson again. On automatic early in the game.
You do something like that, it reminds you that there's greatness still within you.
Back to Thompson. It's a Clay day. 4-3 again. Yeah, baby. Thompson. Oh, yeah. He drills his 7th 3 of the first quarter.
It's a real honor to be here today at the East Dallas Boys and Girls Club.
Kids, I have to tell you, this is for you. We did this so that you can have the best possible opportunity that you can have.
We want to celebrate this renovated gym, this play area, this STEM lab. Everyone knows that the Dallas Mavericks are champions on and off the court. We pride ourselves on the work that we do in the community.
And what's so special about these legacy projects is that, as in the case of the Boys and Girls Club, we're able to refurbish the basketball floor, complement their STEM lab, bring in some new computers for these kids. This will be a lasting facility.
I just love being able to get back to y'all and just see the smile on your faces. Just always believe in yourself. Don't let anybody tell you things you can't do. Just strive to be the best version of yourself and always just believe.
I want to thank the NBA, NBA Cares, Dallas Mavericks, Dallas Mavericks Foundation, and everyone who came together to make our club a place where kids really want to be.
Before I walk away, I just want to say, go Mavs.
Rematch of the NBA Finals from last season. Time for our first half check-in presented by Allstate. With a look at the numbers, Boston 50% on threes, yet still trailing by 11. And with the Hall of Famer Reggie Miller, Kevin Harlan, and we'll check in with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, in just 1 second. Klay Thompson, 13 points in the second quarter. He's only 6 points shy of the season high of 29.
Well, I think he's understanding no AD tonight, no Caleb Martin. Understanding Kyrie is struggling. Klay stepping up to the plate here. What a first half performance. It's kind of odd to think that only 29 is his season high. Good of a shooter and scorer he's been throughout his career.
So here are the Mavs without 3 starters, and Irving just going 2 of 9 and 2 assists. They lead by 11 starting the second half. And Klay has put in 2 more. Give him 25.
Just playing with great pace, balance.
Boston, 67 points allowed in the first half, the second most given up by the C's in a first half this season. It's Tatum, Porzingis over Thompson. Gafford in control. Another rebound for him, already double digits in that category with 11 there. Setting a high screen. Exum. Mavericks at 26 and 24, navigating the monumental trade axiom of three. And the three-point barrage from Dallas continues. 8 of 18, 60% shooting overall for the game.
And they're only -3 in that department against the team that shoots and makes the most in the Celtics.
And on that baseline is Brown. On top, Porzingis, the ball rotation to Tatum for the triple. Rebound by Gafford.
12 rebounds now for Gafford.
It's Kyrie Irving.
They can get this guy going.
Wow, excellent triple. Rebound Kyrie. Off to Clay. A three. No. And saved by White. Off to Tatum. Now to Brown. They'll attack the other way. The stutter step, the drive, the hold, and the foul. Allie, you had a chance to visit with Boston head coach Joe Mazzulla at halftime.
I did, and he was short and businesslike, but he was not upset. I said, which part, offense or defense, made you the most upset in that first half? He said, defense I was okay with. He said, they had 19 points in transition. Those are because of our turnovers. He thought a careless mentality and approach offensively was the biggest thing they needed to clean up the second half.
Brown at the line. Allie, Mazzulla is interesting. Reggie referred to this in the first half, how he rarely looks at the standings, rarely concerns himself except for the game that afternoon or that night. He doesn't let his mind wander as much during the regular season.
That's right. He always says that today is the most important day when he wakes up in the morning, but after the game is over, that game no longer matters to them. The next day is a new day. He wants to keep that steady mentality all season long so that way they can continue the climb. And I just loved what he said about after All-Star break, that's when the season really begins.
You're exactly right. Yeah, that was pretty prophetic, something that he has carried now in his third year as the head coach of the Celtics. The record is performance, the championship, all attesting to what he's done as one of the youngest head coaches in the league at 36. Irving spinning three. Got it! Hard shot by Kyrie.
What a start shooting-wise. Once again here for the Dallas Mavericks. Kyrie Irving, who hasn't shot the ball particularly well, only 3 of 10 and 7 points.
Hello, the clean twister and a whistle and a jump. Kyrie Irving off the screen and really pretty on this one.
Fading to his right, having to shoot back left.
So the Mavericks back on December 27th were 20 and 11. Since they've gone 6 and 13. Remember, Doncic got hurt at Christmas and had still been out. He was not playing when the trade was made, dealing with a calf. We're assuming he's going to play here very, very soon. You can see.
They're assuming on Saturday for the Lakers against the Pacers.
That's why that game was moved to national TV. Tatum's three. Thompson's got it. Clear with 25. Through traffic. Gafford on the wing. Gets around performance.
Mazzulla is not happy.
Porzingis.
This goes to what Allie talked to him again right out of halftime. Transition. You got to get.
Has got their biggest lead now, Reg.
Of the Boston Celtics. We're going to spin the wheel, and wherever that wheel lands, new members in that section will get to take home a $50 gift card to use the Encore Boston Harbor. Let's go ahead and send it up to Celtics Vision and spin the wheel. All right, Celtics fans, make some noise. Who wants to be tonight's winner? Congratulations, Section 317. You are tonight's winner. Here comes our entertainment team with your $50 gift card for new members to use at Encore Boston Harbor. Eddie, back to you.
Visit EncoreBostonHarbor.com/Celtics for exclusive offers for Celtics fans. Encore Boston Harbor, the official resort casino of the Boston Celtics.
All right, Celtics fans, and tonight's Tamika season ticket member of the game is Jeff and Peter Kaplan. Now, they have been proud representatives of Section 316 for 50 years. Celtics Nation, make some noise for them. Tonight, Jeff and Peter will be taking home a Celtics autographed basketball courtesy of the Boston Celtics. Tonight, season ticket member is brought to you by Amica. Thank you for being a loyal season ticket member.
All right, 9:27 to go here in the third, and back we are. What's interesting for the Celtics is last year, their non-Tatum minutes were so effective. Here's Brown in the paint with a nice fadeaway, and their home record was terrific. This year, their non-Tatum minutes are not that good, and their home record is only 16-9.
But they're 20-6 on the road. What balances out?
Yeah, their road record,
and they're only 3 games behind last year's pace.
Overall in wins,
Overall
yes.
in wins.
They're 35-15 coming in, 16-9 at home. That road record amongst the best in the NBA, top winning percentage. You can see the comparison to last year and this, and where they are.
The shot clock here.
It's into Gafford. Porzingis in the way. Excellent three. And pick up by Irving. Kyrie will put it in the miss.
Well, give kudos to Daniel Gafford again, keeping the ball alive, and it just found the hands of Kyrie Irving.
It's White the other way. Here comes Horford out there with Brown, Tatum in the corner. Out of turnovers in the first half. There's another one for the Boston Celtics. They've got 9. Dallas, in contrast, has not turned the ball over in the last 20 minutes.
Now the question for Dallas, is this hot shooting sustainable?
Urban in traffic. No, the foul.
And White took a shot to the face.
Derek is down.
He's still down. Remember, he took a shot in the finals.
Yes, he
lost
did.
A few teeth. Right there. Face was in the wrong place at the wrong time, Kev. Cut off that left shoulder of Kyrie.
So this Dallas team has had 24 different starting lineups. 7th most in the league. Irving at the line right now. Tonight would make it 25. And Reggie, in the 3 consecutive losses that they come in tonight with, the difference has been minus 60 points. So it's not been like just going to be. Now, they did lose by just 2 in Philly the other night. But the other 2 losses were big losses in terms of margin.
There's obviously a bunch of fixation going on in Dallas now. It's going to take some time and some adjustment, but what a start here Everything that's been going on in the Big D, short-handed.
Brown and Thompson. Bit of a switch, big screen, and up the three to fall from Brown. White really kind of laid the wood in a couple guys. Inside the dive, offensive foul on Davis and on Gafford.
So you knock down a three, and now you get another possession because of the defense here of Derek White.
Celtics played the Dallas Mavericks last month, and they won by 15. In the first of two meetings, this is the second and final. He's for the cutting Brown, who couldn't convert. Edwards has got it. It's Kyrie Irving getting through traffic and out to Dinwiddie. Brown a little late. And Dinwiddie finds Gafford, who's fouled by Porzingis.
Nice job of holding, hooking, and pivoting there by Gafford to get that ball. That's a textbook big man move down low.
Hooking, are you alluding that maybe something was a little nefarious?
No. Hooking using his body, his legs, his buttocks. I mean, that's perfect. That's how you sit down in the paint.
You covered a lot right there. Gafford is at the free throw line in anatomy class. NBA Tonight on TNT, brought to you by Indeed, the world can work better. And by Straight Talk, real, unlimited data. Goes in for Gafford.
Back to 20.
Didn't play Sunday with an ankle injury. Was back Tuesday at Philly and had 20 points and 6 rebounds. Here gets another rebound here. He's been a rebound machine tonight with 13 for the Mavs. And Thompson will take it the other way in rhythm on the move, trying to shoot. Defense White. Tatum looking for Brown. Saves it. They'll reset with Horford. Dallas resets their defense. Kyrie is going to watch the spinning Jason Tatum in a foul. With a little over 5 minutes gone here in the third. Mavs by 20. Biggest lead, 21. Irving the foul. Let's take a look at our FanDuel Live point spread for tonight's game.
Wait a minute. So you're telling me the C's coming into tonight were favored by minus 11.5?
Minus 11 is what we started with. We're now at plus 7.5. Take that to the bank. Kessler Edwards will check out, and Najee Marshall will check in.
I would assume that's a big swing, right? In terms of betting, I think.
I'd say, yeah. I don't know if anybody saw this kind of deficit for the Celtics to the undermanned Mavs.
You play the games. That's why you play the games.
Washington out with his wife and a newborn baby. Davis not playing, may play this weekend. Lively out for 2 to 3 months. Good feed, good cut. And they won't count it. But it was still a pretty play. The thought was there. Foul
on Tatum.
Tatum. And number 1 on hemorrhage. Lively, I just mentioned him being out. Lively and Davis on that front line. Holy smokes.
Length on length.
He is really going to prosper with Davis at his side.
And he doesn't have to bang with the bigs.
Right.
Like he used to playing 5 for the Lakers.
Marshall chiseling inside for 2. Pretty play for Najee Marshall.
Marshall now in double figures again. Career year in terms of shooting the basketball.
Another 20-point lead for the Mavs. Basket inside with a better feed. Porzingis got it. Brown the assist.
I think it's up to 14.
And he has been averaging 20 points over the last 7. Marshall finds an opening and fires over Horford. White's got the rebound. And Porzingis way out. From Worcester. Christie is in. And comes the other way for the Mavs, the former Laker, with his former teammate Anthony Davis on the bench watching tonight for the Mavs and Cities.
This is what you wanted if you're Dinwiddie. Now what you going to do with it?
Works on Horford.
Beautiful.
And hits the J from about 10.
Beautiful.
He's got 17. Smiling Anthony Davis.
As you exploit the double team right there. And the switch.
White and Dinwiddie. Switch with Marshall. Porzingis into Gafford with ease.
That's going to be number 4 on Gafford in decision time for Jason Kidd. He's really the only true big with both Davis and Lively out.
By the way, Powell's out with a hip injury. Out of their bigs, not here. Foul. And it goes on Gafford, as Red said, for the 4th time, which will put Porzingis at the line. When he starts, Reggie, the champion Celtics are 11-6. But he's just come back. He spent the 2.5 seasons in Dallas, then Washington, now a Celtic and a champion. Cornette has come in. Luke Cornette back in the game for the Celtics.
Give him good minutes in that first half off the bench.
He did. Marshall and Kyrie Irving, who's 4 of 11. Oh, look at it. Down he goes. The defense of White.
Excellent.
Boston's ball.
Excellent defense by Derek White. Talking about moving your feet side to side, just blanketing Kyrie. Look at that. The turnover, the deflection, and then there's the kick ball by Kyrie.
He gives him a lot of grit, doesn't he?
Well, just moments ago, had a block shot from behind on play.
And he leads all guards and block shots over the last 2 seasons. Cornette, Brown, and White for 3. Porzingis parachutes in, got the rebound and taps it to the other big.
That is absolutely a pass there from Porzingis to Cornette. And now the crowd getting back in this ball game.
15-point game, was 21, 3, 2. Najee Marshall cans the 3 and 13 for him. It's White and the foul called away from the ball. It's on the Mavs. Najee Marshall will get the foul for Dallas, his 2nd. Look at that, Porzingis. The great hustle, Reggie, to come in, tap the ball, and then Marshall here counters with the triple. Prosper back in. Christie is on the ball. Handler, and that's Brown, who tried to scoop it. Prosper with the knockaway. Marshall on the weave. Kyrie with the move. And the feed. Prosper the 3. Rebound by Peyton Pritchard. Under 4 to go in the 3rd.
Over the back there by Porzingis. Nice job there by Christie. Giving up size and weight, trying to box out Porzingis.
The Boston is shooting 45%. Porzingis just picked up his 4th in this 18-point game. The Porzingis will draw the foul. Dallas is shooting 57%. And at the half, the Mavericks were shooting 59% for Coach Jason Kidd.
Here comes the Celtics in this matchup zone. We saw a little bit of this to close out that 2nd quarter. Oh, look at it.
Tatum back in, makes the move, Prosper there, Tatum with the move, and a foul on the Mavs. And they thought their defense was right there, and they get called in a foul. Prosper, number 2, on the 2nd-year player out of Marquette in Clemson. And they'll put Jason Tatum at the free throw line. He'll be an all-star starter for the 5th consecutive season and an all-star for the 6th time in his career. Watch it shows like Up and Adams and Run It Back featuring Lou Williams, Chandler Parsons, and Michelle Beadle on FanDuel TV. Free on all your favorite devices. .323 to go. Pritchard defends with it. Defense. Pritchard through Pritchard. Then he left it at the other end. Dinwiddie retrieves it. Spencer Dinwiddie. Prosper in flight. In the corner, Marshall. Across the lane and sets up over Brown. Timeout, Boston.
Every time you think Boston is going to climb back in it, a turnover that leads to easy points here for Dallas. Marshall off the bench with 15.
Celtics fans, please put your hands together for your favorite hot-flying performers, Lucky and the Jungle Flight Crew.
DJ Spillis, we beat the realest team on the realest. Watch out, I kill it, watch out, I spit it on the mic, feel it. Y'all can't do what I do, just admit it. I'm about to get it, money, get it, drop it to the floor, shake my big bitties, bopping like did it, my face look pretty. Y'all ain't do it, no, I done did it. Cause I'm marvelous, fantabulous, a bad chick, the flow sick like oh, you know this, I'm too fit to ever quit. Knocking these fools, I like pool sticks, I do this, I move this, I prove this. Bars be hard like a pound of bricks, and go up, jump to boogie to the bang, bang, high. It's the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta. It's the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta. This 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 the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta. Why them rude girl when I act rah-rah? Me no never care, so me shake me pom-pom. Me a leader, so me don't follow. The Elliot, that's who I are. Back it up, guess that I'm here. Super duper fly, hee. Party people, want you put your hands up. Put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up, party people, put your hands up, hands up, this the kind of beat to go rat-tat-tat, the kind of beat to go rat-tat, this the kind of beat to go rat-tat, this the kind of beat to go rat-tat, this the kind of beat to go rat-tat.
Celtics fans, give it up one more time for Lucky and the Jungle Flight Crew. All right, Celtics fans. Home on March 2nd, along with some incredible prizes, including a golf gas card of $500, a swag bag, and a free game experience. Head on over to www.golfoil/basketball sleeves to sign up today. No purchase is necessary, and you must be 18 years of older. Good luck.
American Express Jersey Assurance is here to help fans. If you purchased a jersey using your American Express card, like that young man there, and your player switches teams within 1 year of purchase, you can get a free replacement jersey. Just make sure you use your Amex card and request a replacement within 14 days of the trade, and you can keep repping your favorite player no matter the team. Terms apply. Learn more at NBAstore.com/Amex. That's your American Express side for the shot. Short and in from 14 feet away. Give him 20. Hauser is in. Christie will drive, slash into the rack, and a foul. Points off turnovers in this game, a significant number. Dallas 16-2 over the Boston Celtics. Boston is the best in not turning the ball over. That has not been the case tonight.
To go to what Jason Kidd was saying in one of those timeouts. Don't play the score. His troops have done absolutely that in terms of continuing to attack, getting the paint, playing with one another.
Kyrie's out, Exum is in. Christie, Exum, Dinwiddie, Marshall, and Prosper. It's kind of an interesting group right there. Think
about this, because I mentioned this and alluded to this in the first half. Where was the scoring going to come to? Now remember, Dinwiddie got going in that second quarter when this unit was on the floor.
They answered. Brown against Marshall. Again, beneath the he got it. Fought hard, didn't give up, and cans the 14-footer.
22 now for Jaylen Brown. And this is called to the hard way. Look at this. I mean, how does he even get the ball above his shoulder?
Perseverance, yeah.
Straight strength here by Brown.
11 points this quarter for Jaylen Brown. He is going to the All-Star game for the fourth time. He was the Finals MVP last June against these Mavs. 3-point play.
Eastern Conference Finals MVP and Finals MVP for Brown. Here we go. 2 minutes, closing quarters, zone. On the defensive end here for Boston.
It's Max Christie with the throw. And the two.
Dallas fans, you got a gym. You got a gym.
The three in the flat. Christie the rebound.
Not only did he make the layup and hit the deck on the floor, got back in action and got the rebound. Good to be young.
Setting the screen there for Exum to wheel around and get fouled as he drove. Christie doing it all. Like I said, there was a reason why the Lakers inserted him as a starter about 20 games ago. He had a winning record when he played. 3-and-D, and hit the long-range shot. His defense, his length as a situation, comes with a lot of energy. And you're going to look at this trade and think it's all about Davis, and clearly it is.
It is.
But as you said, you're going to be happy with what you also get in Christie.
Well, the versatility.
Right.
When you look at his size, he can switch. He can play bigger defenders, as we've been seeing tonight. Now, he's been holding his own a little bit on that switch with Porzingis, but he's giving up height and size, and he's still doing a great job of keeping him off the glass. He's scoring here. Now he's tasked to guard Tatum.
With his runs on Tatum. Defensive foul. Good defense by Exum.
That's twice that Exum has held his ground defensively. One against Porzingis and got the offensive foul, and right here against Tatum.
They missed Exum, and Jason Kidd talked about missing him since camp with the injured wrist.
Marshall, Exum, now Christie. Think about the size of these guys here, the versatility going forward for J. Kidd.
Exum fakes and drives on corner. Hauser the board. Pritchard the drive. Dinwiddie in the way. 60 seconds to go in the third. Dallas gets across court in a hurry. Christie the fake, the drive, the feed. Exum 3. Yes! Got it.
He has been absolutely special here in the starting role for the Mavericks.
It's Tatum picked up by Prosper. It's 3. It's thrown by Jason Tatum.
Great 2-for-1 opportunity, too, so the Celtics will get the ball back.
6 in the quarter, 17 in the game for Tatum. 3. Dinwiddie has the foul. Bucket. Long range shooting display here in the Garden.
20 now for Dinwiddie off the bench.
Pressure the drive.
42-10 advantage in bench spots.
It's Brown with the shifty Marshall in one shot with the clock at about 10. Exum the other way. Scooping, feeding, down goes Prosper shot, and fouled by the Celtics.
Oh, it's out of bounds only. He thought maybe he was fouled.
Oh, he was fouled. They just didn't call it. He was.
Oh, he got shoved pretty good from behind. Let's watch it. Man, it's pushed in the back. I mean, how can you not see that? Into the quarter, gonna keep things. No. 9.2 to go. Kyrie to inbound. Good cut by Christian. What a pass by Kyrie. And a quick 2 and a 21-point lead. Here comes Pritchard trying to beat the Badger. Good if it goes. And 3 quarters in the books. And Dallas wins that quarter 37-27.
Max Christie. He is making it personal here on this trade. What a move. Back cut on Hauser. And just a straight facial to Cornette.
In their 51 games, the Celtics have trailed at the end of the third quarter only 10 times. They won 4 of those 10. They're down by 21 going to the fourth with the NBA on TNT presented by
Ticketmaster. Our entertainment teams are on the court and in the balcony with free t-shirts. And all we want to know is who wants a t-shirt?
Celtics Lab, we need you live. Who wants the t-shirt? Let's keep those hands in the air, Celtics Nation. We can't hear you. What about this side, Celtics Nation?
Just come outside. Take your time. The career is my stake when you wear your bronze. The paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. When I'm sipping that kombucha, either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the
Mavericks. Shooting 57% from the field, 44 from deep, 28 assists. They only averaged 25 during the regular season. Everyone has put their hand in the middle. This team has come out and given the world champions a run for their money. Dallas, in the third quarter alone, went 5 of 10 from 3, 9 points from Exum. We start the fourth quarter. The bench of Dallas has been terrific. 44-10. They've outscored the champs. Ben Brown with Christie hitting the deck and a hard hit, and down he goes and picks up the foul. First on Max Christie.
Now the goal if you're Boston. Can we get this to 10 or 11 with 6 minutes to go? That's the goal.
It's Brown over Christie.
But the thing about Boston, they make these road trips and they come back, they lose a game. It's the third road trip they've come off of, and the third straight time with their first home game after that trip that they have not looked that great. And they may end up losing this one for a third straight time.
Let's see if they take this Dallas team for granted.
Christie on the front. Now he's missing up in one back to me.
Christie got double figures with 11. Following up his 15-point debut in Philly.
One feed from the corner, that's a three. Down the head. Hauser is in. Nixon drives back, takes it in the corner, and gets the two after the collision.
What a shooting display, right?
Pretty amazing. It's Brown. Cornette got the good feed. Pickford is there. They're going to find trouble. Stuck with it, and Luke Cornette gets it to go.
He did come up with that block.
Yes, he did.
Second.
The Bulls for Kyrie.
The clock, too.
Yep.
Move.
It's Gafford setting the screen. Spoon feeds Christie off balance. And good. Count it. Pretty play by Max Christie.
Look, I don't want to sell a kid, but I saw a lot of his games when he was with the Lakers living in L.A. And finally, they got it right by putting him in the starting lineup. This kid, he lives in the gym. This is all him and his brother do. Right? They come from a basketball family.
Yes, they do.
And they just understand how to play the game of basketball.
I heard a coach or somebody ask you one time in one of our meetings, I don't even know who or when. So what would you suggest for this kid? And you say, have him play one-on-one. Have him not just shoot alone, but have him work against somebody. Go 2-on-2. Go 3-on-3. Play the game. How's your triple? And a rebound by Christie.
On basketball is the essential if you want to become a good to great offensive player. Is play tons of one-on-one.
And Christie has done that.
And play against guys that are much bigger and better than you.
Kyrie three. Bucket. Nice rainbow triple by Kyrie Irving. And he gives the Dallas Mavericks their biggest lead tonight. With a couple minutes gone here in the fourth. The Mavericks shorthanded. And the turbulence after the trade. Coming out big against their opponent in the finals last June.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Turn up your radio, blast your stereo.
An upcoming national TV schedule look tomorrow: Sixers in Detroit. It's on ESPN. Pacers, Lakers Saturday, late afternoon. Then Celtics at Knicks in the evening on ABC. Measure with the three. For more of these games, go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. Jordan Walsh is checked in for Boston. Hayden is checked in for the Celtics. Peterson is in the game. All guys off the bench. 63 the miss. They get the rebound. Kyrie. Another one for Kyrie. Throws it. He's got 17 points.
Yeah, they're throwing in the white towel.
Well, they are. Richard is 3 of 10.
His third here on the evening, 3 of 7 for Pritchard.
Drew Peterson is the other bench player in the contest. And Dallas is saying, listen, we need too many of these wins. We're 11th in the Western Conference. We take nothing for granted, even with the big lead. And there's a foul. It goes on Peyton Pritchard, who picks up number 3. So right now, the Mavericks are number 11. They're 2 games over 500. On the road, they're 2 games below 500, the Mavs. And they're dealing with the chemistry change, the sea change of Doncic being gone. And we expect to see Anthony Davis sooner than later. He's been out since late January,
but also here,
dealing with an abdomen strain.
Look at the West standings. At number 10, you've got Phoenix at 25 and 25. But number 11 is the Golden State Warriors, who made the trade for Jimmy Butler at 25 and 25. So you expect them to get better trade.
Clay Thompson back in the game for Tom Gafford. And 4 minutes gone in the fourth.
15 for Gafford.
Matches his season high. Dallas shooting 57%, and they've been well above 50% all game long. Christie the fifth over Peterson. It's a Pritchard rebound. Dallas at home 16 and 9. And try for Pritchard. He's got 2 in a row, the 3, and now the deuce. So at home they're only 16 and 9. Their winning percentage on the road is the best in the NBA. Green is no good by Christie. Walsh lost it. And then the other way with Hauser to meet him. 5 minutes gone in the fourth and a throwaway. Boston Reggie has lost by 10 points or more only 4 times this season. And right now, they're down by a ton.
An undermanned Dallas Mavericks team.
Here's Pritchard in the corner. Jordan Ash the 3. Hauser's up to Arkansas. This inside. Saved by Walsh. Shot clock at 6. Kata again. Mustang trying. Right into Gafford. He's had a couple tries here. He can't get it, but he is retrieving the loose ball. It's Drew Peterson, who's out of Rice and USC. And finally, they get one to drop in Kata. Dinwiddie with Hauser on. Boston tonight shooting 47% overall. 13 to 32 from 3. Dinwiddie plying his range shot and short. So the shot clock violation, and it will go back over to the Celtics.
Now we're going to get a well-earned rest right here. Go back on the floor. 8 points, 15 rebounds.
Pritchard hesitating and shot stepping in front of him for 2. Timeout Dallas. The defense non-existent on that drive. So a timeout and an 18-point lead for the Mavs. Little more than halfway through the fourth quarter in Game 1 on TNT.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that like Stockton. Just joshing. I'm spending this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad bitch in the friend zone. This shit sound like an intro jet song. Give me that tempo. Told Pooh he'll fool with this shit. Told her don't let her friends know. In the building, I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine or Vincenzo's. Me and my amigos got that free smoke on the West Coast. Yeah, I'm talking about pre-rolls. Dark hair, she look like she go. She do. Hometown hero, feeling myself, can't murder my ego. You heard my, he said, her when I certified freak, hang around dust and she learning my lingo. Back then wasn't worried about me though. In the gym trying to work on my free throw. Damn, spending money at the club like Sam's. Yes ma'am, be a little freak on cam, but she don't put this on the ground. Little boy trying to diss on the ground. Hey, I can't switch on the fan. I hit the switch on the fan. This for my, I feel resentment.
Coming up when we're done here in Boston, Game 2 of our TNT doubleheader. The Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Lakers from Southern California. Now, they've made the trade that was just under the shock value. We knew that Jimmy Butler was probably going to move. Clay takes it in, prospers underneath. Handing off to Kyrie with a beautiful fadeaway that will not go. Walsh got it. Since the subs have been in, Boston subs have outscored the Mavs 9-0. And they go in the corner and Drew Brees on the floor. So what do you think of the Butler trade to Golden State? Joining forces with Draymond Green and Steph Curry.
First of all, clearly the Warriors had to do something. They were just treading water and mud. They needed more scoring on the floor. There's another steal, 12-0 run by the Celtics. Make it 14-0 run here. Lead down to 13. A lot of time. 14-0. It's the Boston Celtics put in the subs. Play the score if you're down. Even kind of going to the fourth quarter of offense here instead of attacking. Dallas scoreless, 4.5 minutes. Play in the corner. Marshall with a much needed three for Dallas. Huge three there by Najee. By the way, he came into tonight
1 of his last 11 from 3. And Marshall tonight has gone 2 of 5 from distance. Richard, step back. Hogan, Keaton, in the corner. It's a 16-point game. It was 27. 13-point game. As we've adjusted the score, 121-07. Dinwiddie with the defense of Drew Peterson. Into him. Leaves underneath. Prosper. Marshall. Back downs. Ball within 3. Shot clock violation. Another one. Gapper back on the floor now for Prosper. I can tell you what, if you're Joe Mazzulla and the Celtics, what's been successful has been the dribble penetration of Pritchard, collapsing the defense here, this high screening roll with Kada, and finding the shooters in the corner. 3 would go a long way. The world champs, you know they wasn't allowed. Pritchard. Timeout Dallas. They're so worried about the threes. Nice decision there by Pritchard to find the rolling Kada. 19-3 Boston run here. Reggie, the Celtics just did this against the Sixers a couple days ago. Yeah, but their starters were on the floor when they're doing it. They're doing this run with the reserves. And again, these guys don't get a lot of burn. A nice job by the Celtics. It's all been about ball movement, and Peyton Pritchard has done a great job here of reading the defense on those high screen rolls with Kada. This is a big position for the Mavericks right here. Kyrie double. Now just Pritchard. Shot clock at 7. Pitch down the glass. Missed by Kyrie Irving. Give him 19. And give him 8 here in the 4th. Electrics to have one of the greatest one-on-one players. With no double team going to work. Pritchard doubled. Hauser free for triple. 10-point game. It was 27. All these decisions down the stretch have to come through Kyrie. You've got the switch that you wanted. Bronson's on him with the collision. It's getting suffocating. Shot clock at 2. Kyrie splits the D. Lost the ball. Yeah. There's a call. There's a foul. Kyrie. Indeed. Going to the head and chest area of Walsh. Now this is the stop they needed. Here's the dribble penetration. Yes, that left arm that kind of dislodges. Look at the left arm right there. Twice. Here's Pritchard. Watch the high screen roll. So either he could dribble, he could find Kada, or the shooter's in the corner. Pritchard, long 3 now. Kada got a hand on it, but Dinwiddie comes up with it. Dallas by 10. Boston has had a lead tonight, but it was for 1 point and for a very brief moment. It's down to 3 to 5. Down to 2. Dinwiddie knocked away Cada and fouled with a reach by Cada. Boy, they played that well and suckered him into reaching in, gambling with the defensive move, and it worked well for Dallas.
23.99 seconds on the clock. Yeah, that's the correct call. The foul was there. We're going to take a look. Not going to challenge it, though. We're going to see if that shot clock had expired before the foul.
Each team with 2 timeouts.
Call is correct, but did time expire? I think the foul happened before time expired, sending Dinwiddie to the free throw line, but it was awfully close. Here's the penetration. Oh man, that is so close.
Razor thin.
Yes.
After review, the foul occurred at .4 on the 24-second clock.
The reach in by Cada.
Therefore, Dinwiddie will go to the line for 2 shots.
And Dinwiddie is at the line, 3 of 3 tonight. Mavs as a team from the line, 11 of 14. Tonight from Boston, NBA on TNT, brought to you by Wingstop. Bring the flavor. I say, bring the wings closer. And you need them. It's Pritchard. Weaving, driving, spinning. Walls got the feed. Constant movement. Sweeps it.
10 points. We need 10-7.
It's a 10-point game, and we're approaching a minute to play in regulation. After a 27-point Dallas lead.
You go quick. Here's the double team to try to force the action here by Dallas.
Marshall has it. Making and firing in the front. Nice hit. Najee Marshall. And give him 20 with 5 hit in the fourth.
How about 42 between Dinwiddie and Marshall off the bench?
Pritchard trying to get free, and Dinwiddie had him. They got Christie on Hauser. And the feed to Cada. Quick double. Christie got it off to Kyrie. And they keep the clock moving. Well, that's it. Now it's too late. They'll hold it. Boston will call off their defense, and the clock will trickle down. And the Mavericks, shorthanded without 3 starters, come in and win in Boston. Pretty impressive.
How about this? This is the first win for Kyrie in a long time versus his former team. He had lost 15 of 16 versus the Boston Celtics. He finally gets a win.
Kyrie had 19 tonight. Pritchard with the drive. And works inside on Pritchard, who just checked in. Now the quick inbound and the quick foul on Max Christie. 7.9 to go. So the Celtics at home will go to 16-7. Road record of 20-6. Joe Mazzulla is not going to like this.
But he won't like it for long. I mean, he told us, look, it keeps rolling. They've got a date in New York on Saturday. And the way the Knicks are playing, they are just getting lights out, especially in that building.
Horford didn't play a lot in the second half. Drew Holiday, you saw him.
He's going to miss a couple.
He is.
Games.
Yeah, he's got that shoulder has been a nuisance most of this season.
Yes.
And that's why he's out tonight, the shoulder issue. Christie at the line. Pritchard the move. They let him go through. And Edwards with a knock away. And Pritchard finishes up. Nice win for the Mavericks. and they go to 27 and 24. And how about this? Our terrific crew in the truck, the first time in Mavericks franchise history, and they took it off so fast I couldn't even read it, but I knew it meant something. 3 starters. Well, you saw it. I can't get back to it. If they can't keep it up there longer than that,
that's on them.
Yeah,
We can't control it.
if it's such a big note, keep that rascal up. Dallas wins at 27, and they do it on the road against the team they faced in the NBA Finals. And the Mavericks on the road, like we say, 13 and 14 record. They'll welcome in Anthony Davis. We think over the weekend, P.J. Washington is close to returning after the birth of their baby. Lively is still 2+ months away.
Caleb Martin possibly can suit up for them as well on Saturday. So Jason Kidd is going to have options. And again, I tell people, I know they're devastated on losing Luka, but defensively, this team, they are built for the long haul.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Kyrie, what a great win. And it was shocking in a lot of ways. Not the win, but you led as much as 27. You led by as much as 27 in Boston.
Yeah.
How did you put it together to affect them so quickly and so consistently in this game?
Clay's very comfortable in this building. You can tell he has a confidence about him when he walked in, and he got us focused and shoot around and had everybody kind of settling their nerves. And we got out in that early lead. We just wanted to keep the pressure on him. And, it's tough to win in this building. My record hasn't been great as of late against them, so it's good to go against them and play well.
I was going to bring that up, but you did for me. How have you been personally?
Yeah, I know everybody's keeping up with the record, yeah.
I'm sure lots of people reminded you of that. Well, congrats on actually sneaking in a W there. I know it's been difficult to adjust without Luka. You've had to play more with the ball, less off the ball. What has it been like for you personally to play without him for a couple games here?
It's been a bit of an adjustment, but it's exciting. We got new guys. When we're out there, we're just trying to get as many reps as we can. We don't have that much practice time, so it feels good to get the guys acclimated and look towards the future. And it's bright for us.
Does it feel like AD is already one of your own? I saw you guys dabbing up after the game. How excited are you to play with this guy?
I'm very excited. Man. It's not like having an MVP caliber teammate, and also he alleviates a lot of our mistakes. He once he gets out here and everybody sees him with us, we're gonna make his job a lot easier. So I'm excited to get him.
Thanks, Kyrie. Congrats on the win in Boston.
A big one. You mentioned Klay Thompson, 25 points in the first 3 quarters, nothing in the fourth. But he set the tone, they built the lead, and Klay was at the very tip of that story. Our producer tonight, Chris Nelson, terrific job. Our director, Brent Christan. Our statistician, Brian Taylor. Associate director, Adam Orfinger. Graphics producers, Tyler Bacon with a great job. And Jeffrey Gray Gordon. For Richie Miller and Allie LaForce and the rest of our crew, Kevin Harlan saying goodnight from Boston. You've been watching the NBA.